You mentioned you have a twin brother.
Yes.
That's got to be crazy.
It should have been. I should have taken more advantage of it. I feel like my
In what way?
I think it could have been more fun. He was just like, I mean, we were identical, and by the time by now we look very different, just like, you know, as we've diverged as human beings, but we never like switched roles or anything like that. We never took I feel like I wasted being a twin.
Is that common practice of the twins to change positions? And
I think most of the twins enjoyed being a twin more than we did.
Okay.
I think they would, like, you know, they would wear, like, I knew twins who would like wear like the same ish outfits, or they'd wear like a shade off outfits and stuff like that. You know, they like leaned into it
right
in a way that we didn't, or at least I didn't. Yeah.
Interesting.
We actually resented it. I remember we resented being having to split a birthday together.
Oh, sure. That's what I was wondering about.
Yeah, and splitting gifts. We whenever that would happen, we would resent it.
Well, it's like kids are hard enough to find your identity. I feel like if you have the exact same person right next to you, that's got to be difficult, right?
That's exactly it. Yeah, I'm sure that was part of it. But yeah, I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, I could have had more. Could have enjoyed that. I could have had at least one hijink.
Right.
I didn't have a single hijink.
Let alone hijinks.
Yeah, or hijinks. I'm not even asking for hijinks. I'm just for hijink.
So did you guys not hang out as much as you at all, or you just sort of went your own ways early?
You know, I think sometimes we would come together and hang out. Sometimes we would kind of find our own cliques. So we were kind of like in and out a lot. Yeah.
That's interesting because, like you said, I feel like a lot of twins are very close, especially early. Yeah. But again, I don't know if I could do that.
Right.
I feel like I would feel like you. I would resent that sort of
relationship. I also had assumed that it was mutual between the two of us, and then my brother and I were walking together the other day, and we saw there were like two twin boys who were like dressed the same, like their parents had dressed them the same. I was like, oh God, that's so disgusting. And my brother goes, I always wish we were twins like that.
Oh no. Oh no! What's his name?
Josh.
I feel like though the dressing the same isn't necessarily a twin thing. I feel like me and my brother probably dressed the same a few times. And
How
he's
old
like
were you guys? What was
3
the
years difference.
Oh,
and you had another sibling, right?
Yes, I had an older brother. He was 4 years older, which is the worst amount of years for someone.
Why is
that? That means that when you're like a freshman in high school, they're like a senior.
Yeah.
And they're just meaner. I think that is the ultimate age difference for someone to just be meaner to you. 4 years.
I agree. Yeah. Were you guys close with him?
No.
Not at all.
We would team up. I mean, talking about when we would come together, we would team up. By the time that we had, we were in high school, and we were able to, if we combined, we could beat him up.
So essentially, you guys were the Raptors to his Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yes, that's exactly it. Yeah. We had grown enough as Raptors to be able to at least ward him off. But for over like a decade, it was just him mercilely beating us.
Oh, really? Like fighting, actually? Yeah. Oh, I thought you just meant like he was like, "Get away! I'm cooler than you."
No. I'm talking about just like just
chokeholds,
WWF, but real in a living room. Yeah, it was. Yeah, there was a lot of rough and tumble.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.